Thank you, Kobe. Thank you, Tom. And thank you for leaving the questions up here for me. Appreciate it. And thank you to my wife, Julianne. She's been having to put up with me here over the last couple of months while I've been running for city council. I think she was originally excited when I agreed to run for city council, assuming I'd come to these types of things and get a lot of stuff off my chest and I'd be a little quieter at home at night. I think it's had just the opposite effect, so I'm sorry. Only a couple more months. Actually, I'd like to thank Annette, too. She's been there for 8 years, and after dipping my big toe into these political waters, you do gain a newfound respect for those who've done this. So I do appreciate the service. Why am I running for city council? There are a variety of reasons, but I'm going to try to keep them short and specific. I think number one, we've heard from several of the people who've talked today, jobs. Jobs, jobs, jobs. That's a huge issue. And I hear that from many, many people that have been discussing this campaign with out on the trail. Lincoln does need a better environment for new job growth. And I'm sure I've visited with many people in this room, and I've heard story after story about the environment that Lincoln has evolved to that has been difficult for new job growth. And that's frustrating. Along those same lines, affordable houses. We're seeing new homes being built at a slower rate now than we have in the last few years. I'm a big believer in the supply and demand curve. If the supply is going down in new houses, that's going to keep the prices high. We need to do what we can to keep homes affordable for all of our citizens. New jobs, better jobs, more affordable houses helps everybody in this community and helps us move us forward. Number two, infrastructure. And people say, you got to be more specific, talk about streets and roads, and those things are very important to me, but infrastructure in general, I think, is very important to Lincoln. We need to have a clear vision over the next few years, not just over the next year, but over the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, have a clear vision of where we want to be in the future in terms of industrial zones, freeways, and all those sorts of things. Because I am a believer, if you build infrastructure, the businesses will come. Infrastructure is very key, and I think the city does need to step up and do a better job of providing a vision for infrastructure across the city. Number three, the third reason why I'm running, is leadership. Many of you have probably attended the 2015 meetings that we've had over the last month or so. What an opportunity that is. Now, whether you agree or disagree with the 10 pillars listed by the 2015 Visioning Group, I think it's a breath of fresh air to have the private sector showing this kind of leadership, coming forward with an idea, with a vision. We can all take a look at those 10 pillars and we can agree or disagree on some of them, but I think it's a great opportunity for this community to move forward in a lot of ways. I would like to be at that seat when these decisions are being made because the vast majority of the issues that they're bringing forward are in the Northwest District. We're talking about the downtown area, the university. This is a very important district to the city of Lincoln. I would like to be at those tables where some of these decisions are being made, whether to build a new arena, a new convention center, what kind of infrastructure are we going to provide getting in and out of downtown, what are we going to do with the university, the State Fair Park. I want to be at that table, and I think my background, I do have some problem-solving skills, I do believe. I may not be the smartest guy, but I am a problem solver. And I would like to be at that table when these decisions are being made. What is the biggest issue for Lincoln? I do think the biggest issue is the environment we've created for new job growth and new business, new economic activity. There's a lot that Lincoln can do to improve this environment. When somebody wants to start a new business, we should not be putting up barriers to that new job growth. What we should do is pat them on the back and say, how can we help? I would like the city of Lincoln to move in that direction, to be a partner to new job growth, not a barrier to new job growth. I think a lot of the other problems will start to disappear if we can start to improve our environment for new job growth. How would you fix our budget goals? That's a good question. Prioritization, I think, is the most important thing. The two things that I want to protect in our budget are public safety and our property tax rate. I don't want to increase our property taxes, and I don't want to see our public safety harmed, because after all, the most important thing the city can do is do for us what we cannot do for ourselves. Provide fire services, police services, and public health services. I think that's very important. But I think the second area that we need to look to, we've heard from some of the other candidates, is our sales tax revenue. Over the last several years, our sales tax rate has flattened out in Lincoln. There's other cities similar size to Lincoln that the sales tax has continued to rise, even with the gas prices high and all those types of things. I think with a better atmosphere for business, we will see that sales tax revenue increase for Lincoln. Okay? What are your thoughts on raising or lowering taxes? I think our taxes are pretty high in Lincoln. I think most people would agree. And I have no intention of raising the taxes because I think Lincoln has a tremendous window of opportunity to generate more income through our sales tax revenue. What would you like to do to improve Lincoln? I would like to see a flowering business environment, economic activity. I want to see more people getting off the interstate and spending their money on goods and services in Lincoln. We need to look across the state of Nebraska too. Corn is at $3 a bushel right now. There's going to be a lot of money available in the state. I want them to come to Lincoln and spend their money here. We're increasingly competing with the Grand Islands and North Platte because they have Menards and Home Depots and a lot of things that they have out there that they used to have to come to Lincoln for. I want to make sure they're coming to Lincoln to spend their money. Got the stop sign. Again, thank you everybody. Thank you, Kobe. Thank you, Tom. Thank you to the candidates.